And the last time Vandy won here was 1988 when Mac Watson Brown's Vanderbilt Commodores beat the Gators.
Ground game that Vanderbilt has used to power their offense.
In shotgun formation on the first play, and it's a handoff that goes to Davis, and Ray doesn't get anything. Edge play the option game a bit today, but the first two plays, it's handoffs to Davis. He tries to get the edge and can't. He's shoved out of bounds by Jaden Hill. Vanderbilt is 37% on third down for the season. Wright throws the one-on-one ball, and it's over the head of his intended target, Gamarian Carter. Ball's one of the best punters in the country, has the fourth best average at over 46 yards per punt. It's another beautiful one with Pearsall back to make the fair catch. Yet Xavier Henderson is not. So shorter back Henderson out. On the first play, they go to Marcus Burke. Haven't used him much this year, just his fourth catch of the season.
Passing game, also, well, unbalanced in an early snap here.
Montrell Johnson's going to have to dive on it back at the 13-yard line.
Well, they go unbalanced a lot. But this time, we saw this last week. Ball came out early. Not sure what triggered this snap. They had an issue with it. You saw Anthony Richardson's going to clap. That ball comes out early. They were unbalanced.
It's now 3rd and 25. Richardson looking down the field, is going to check it down to Pearsall, breaks a tackle, stiff arm, first down, out of bounds at the 40.
Pocket just enough to buy time, kind of slid to his right. You see that arm strength. Just whips that ball out to Ricky Pearsall. Unbalanced again.
It's a catch in 26 straight, and quickly the ball goes out to Marcus Burke again, and Burke is drilled back at the 37-yard line. Today's referee is Steve Marlowe.
The previous play is under further review for targeting.
Very quickly you get some of that. Hawkins, today's replay official.
Yeah, I mean, one of the elements, it's the crown of the helmet, and this is the targeting penalty is not just to protect the targeted player per se, it's also to protect the would-be tackler, the one who's initiating the contact. And it did very much look as if it was a crown of the helmet, a lowering of the head.
After further review, we have a personal foul targeting using the crown of the helmet. Defense, number 26. It's a 15-yard penalty. Number 26 is disqualified.
That they gave up versus the Gamecocks.
Fake to Montrell Johnson. Richardson rolls out and slings one out there, but it's incomplete.
Right, so you pull a couple of offensive linemen, right? Good sell on it, move the pocket, puts the ball right on him. Truth is, you got to come up with that catch.
It's already been targeted 3 times by Richardson on this first drive. Pearsall going in motion, and it's Montrell Johnson for the first time going straight ahead. Pass. 3rd and 4 for the Gators. And it's Pearsall slips on that jet sweep back at the 42 on that.
Florida leaving their offense on the field. But you see Pearsall just slipping.
There's
right
a monster down there. Yeah. They're 11 of 24 on 4th down this year. They're at Vandy's 42-yard line. Need to get to the 35 to move the chains. Richardson's got time. One-on-one ball, and it's caught. Dejon Reynolds makes the grab here, and it's a big one.
How about this ball from Anthony Richardson? Great job by Reynolds, maintaining just enough space. You see him kind of hand fighting with Russell with just the 1 touchdown.
Burke goes in motion. That's Johnson behind Richardson, and Montrell doesn't get much. Johnson goes to the backfield with Richardson behind him. And it's Montrell again. He's not going to get much, maybe down to the 9.
Good job inside out in the ground game.
It's the 10th play of the drive. Richardson has trouble with the snap, drops it off to Johnson, but he drops it.
Pressure. And you could see, Anthony Richardson, you're right, kind of took his eyes off of that snap just for a moment. Didn't have the ball cleanly.
And Florida has now scored in an NCAA record 434 consecutive games.
These moments we will remember, and no one will ever be able to take this from us, man. Congrats to you guys.
In a few years either, they've lost 12 straight at home, so they got another record they'd like to snap as they go straight up the gut with Ray Davis, who breaks it and gets near a first down at the 35-yard line.
Well, that's a good sign right there. And, of course, getting that stop after a huge fourth down play given up by their defense to force that field goal is big. Of course, Vanderbilt needing to get that ground game going. Ray Davis getting downhill quickly on that run. That will certainly help jumpstart the offense after a quick 3-and-out.
Here's a team that could not be competitive last year with a number of different SEC games, and then finally got one last week.
False start offense, number 55. 5-yard penalty, second down.
Stem the entire defensive front laterally.
This is Patrick Smith, who just checked in, and he doesn't get much, maybe up to the 31.
But more than anything else, you watch this team, I don't think anybody's playing harder than Vanderbilt football is right now.
Trying to get their first down of the game, and they get it with a great receiver, Will Shepard. It was enough to give the Commodores the win over the Wildcats in Lexington. Davis trying to find somewhere to go, but again,
we're going to challenge you. Look, there's 7 guys in the box right here. That means that they've got really one more than you have blockers. There's only 6 blockers available for Vanderbilt. Now, you kind of pick up a blocker because your quarterback can run. But you see there, Ventrell Miller unblocked, each eligible receiver out wide and saying, hey, you're going to have to beat us throwing.
They're going to keep running it, though. This is Patrick Smith into Gator territory down to the 45.
He's going to try to crash the line of scrimmage. Watch a little in and out. And he just gets hung up just enough. Probably got away with a tug.
264 yards rushing last week, the most versus an SEC team in 11 years. That ball was deflected.
Sustained drives. It was a boom or bust offense.
Tosses it to Davis. Gets blocking in front. And that speed is shown off as he gets inside the 40.
Seal the edge. You're going to pull your tackle out and around. Look at Shepard. That's on Amari Burney, one of the better defenders.
Straight up the gut. Doesn't get much.
You see Shepard there in motion, heading to the bottom of your screen.
Looks that way, throws that way, and he gets it inside the 30, and he loses the football inside the 25. November Saturday, Shepard makes the catch, but you said it, Miller comes in there. He's part of the group that forces that fumble, and Florida has forced a turnover in every game this season. Trevor Etienne, the true freshman, is standing next to Richardson. Fakes it to him. Richardson loads up and throws that laser to Justin Shorter.
Early play action down to get it downfield.
14-yard pickup. Etienne doesn't get much, might have lost half a yard. Richardson, the line of scrimmage throw is dropped by Ty Jokio Bowman. 3rd and 10. Gators have been great on 3rd down so far. Richardson lost it. Jokio Bowman had beat the defender, but Richardson threw it. Have to raise about the side, the speed, the strength, the athleticism. Still have to remember he has not played that much football at this level. Jeremy Crawshaw's punt is a good one. Also available on the ESPN app, so you can watch anywhere. Ray Davis takes the carry. He's got wide open space, gets the edge, and gets past the 40.
This is Had coming in. You're pulling both your play side guard and tackle. Great job by the right side of the Vanderbilt offensive front. Some of those little granules popped up in his eyes.
Davis doesn't get much, maybe a yard, as Jervon Dexter Sr. comes in.
I read the play well.
This is the 11th time that Vanderbilt has run the football. They don't get much here. Davis.
He's one of the favorite targets on 3rd down. Has been again today.
Did have the fumble the last time, though. Wright's got time, and he'll get out of there. He's the fastest quarterback in the SEC, but Antoine Powell Ryland Jr.
Kind of spying and hanging back. Watch him trigger. And then we talked about Mike Wright. That guy's got great speed. Really, Wright had a chance to dump it to Ray Davis, who was thinking.
This came in very late.
Back to the play, personal foul, unnecessary roughness, number 33 defense. 15-yard penalty and an automatic first down.
It's Princely Uman-Mielen. Where Uman-Mielen?
Oh, yeah, right there. I mean, you see it right there. Instead, they ended up having an unnecessary roughness call on that play.
Get some new life at the 33. Wright keeps it, takes it away from Wright, or from Smith, rather, and that was the right decision.